10th standard beta. Anyone with any questions from the work we did yesterday? Have you completed the questions that I gave as homework?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, let's discuss first question of the exercise. Question number 1. They have given you some real life situations and you have to see whether or not the numbers will form an arithmetic progression. Page number 99, question number 1. The first situation is the taxi fare after each kilometer when the fare is 15 rupees for the first kilometer and 8 for each additional kilometer. So this situation we have dealt with earlier also in 9th standard in the chapter where we form linear equations. So this situation is similar to that, although we are not working with variables. तो पहले किलोमीटर के लिए 15 रुपीस लग रहे हैं, उसके बाद जैसे जैसे आप एक किलोमीटर इंक्रीज करोगे, the charges will increase by 8 rupees. So if we had to write down what will be the list of numbers obtained, once again, this question you would want to form with the list of numbers and then show that the common differences are equal, hence the list is an E. Like fourth question, jahan pe aapko already list provided thi, how did we check whether or not the list is an AP? By looking at the difference between the consecutive terms. Just like that, we are going to look at the difference between consecutive terms in this question. But before we do that, we have to form the list. So they are saying that the taxi fare for first 1 kilometer. This can be called as the first term in the list. This is given as 15 rupees. इसके बाद जैसे जैसे distance increase होगा by each kilometer, the taxi fare increases by 8 rupees. So the second term in the list will be taxi fare for 2 kilometers. So 15 for the first kilometer plus 8, this will be 23 rupees. Then taxi fare for 3 kilometers. For the third kilometer, for 3 kilometers, for first kilometer plus 8 multiplied by 2. I hope you understand how we are calculating the taxi fare. You have to break down the distance, 1 kilometer, and the remaining distance. So 1 kilometer के लिए आपके पास charges जो हैं वो 15 rupees fixed हैं, and for each subsequent kilometer covered, you have each kilometer charged by 8 rupees, at 8 rupees. So this comes out to be 31. A4, this is the taxi fare for 4 kilometers. This will be 15 for the first one, remaining 3. The total comes out to be 39. Now, this is how the list is. Now, looking at these terms, what do you think? Is it an AP?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Abhay, roll number 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, how do we know this list is an AP?
Ma'am, because in at each step, a same number is being added in the term.
Right. And what do we call that same number?
Common difference.
Common difference. Okay. Roll number 2, Ansh. Roll number 2, Ansh. Roll number 3, Anshdeep.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, how do we check the common differences, whether or not they are equal? Anshus, Abhay is saying that this is an AP because the common difference is same. How do we check that?
Ma'am, by minus second term from first term. मतलब उसके साथ
कोई बात नहीं, आप बोलो, आप बताओ, हम लिखेंगे क्या यहाँ पे, आपको अपना काम दिखाना है यहाँ पे. So we are looking at the difference between the consecutive terms. What should I write down? A1 minus A2 or A2 minus A1?
A2 minus A1.
A2 minus A1. That was what I was looking for. So A2 minus A1, this is 23 rupees minus 15 rupees. This is 8. Second term and third term, the difference again is 8 rupees. Fourth term and the third term, the difference again is 8 rupees. So the difference between the consecutive terms is same. Therefore, the list formed is an AP. It is exactly like the question we did yesterday. जैसे हमने fourth question किया था, but आपको पहले values खुद obtain करनी है. Now you could directly write these down completely fine, but sometimes they could ask you to write down how the AP is formed, how the list is obtained, how would you obtain each term, and then check whether or not the list is an AP. So do show your work and then look at the common differences, sorry, the difference between the consecutive terms, whether or not they are equal, and then give your answer. Anyone with any questions?
No.
Second question, the amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. So we can begin by assuming what's the amount of air present in the cylinder initially. तो हम ये assume करके चल सकते हैं. Let us assume the amount of air present in the cylinder. Now this simply is the volume of the cylinder. So it will be represented by V. You could also take any other variable up X, Y, Z, कुछ भी ले सकते हो. Since amount of air present in the cylinder is the volume, so we will be representing it with V. अब initially अगर उसमें इतनी air present है, at the very first pump some air is removed. And the amount of air or the volume of air which is removed from the cylinder is given by 1/4 of the air present in the cylinder. So agar hum first pump pe find out kare, what is the amount of air left in the cylinder? Let's write this down. This will be A1. Then on first pump, amount of air removed. This will be 1/4 of V. What will be the amount of cylinder after the first pump?
3/4.
V minus V by 4.
V minus V by 4. Initially, the volume of air was V. Subtracting the amount of air removed, this gives us the volume present in the cylinder now. First pump के बाद cylinder में कितनी air होगी? Same way on second pump, how much air is removed? What will be the amount of air removed?
3/4v minus 1 by
1/4. 1/4 of 3v by 4.
I'm only asking what's the amount of air removed, not the amount of air present in the cylinder.
1/4 of 3v by 4.
That's right. आपके सिलेंडर में जितनी भी एयर प्रेजेंट है उसका 1/4 रिमूव हो जाएगा. So this will be 3v by 16. And then we will find out what is the amount of air in the cylinder after that. This will be calculated by subtracting the air removed from the air present. 3v by 4 minus 3v by 16. You could combine the two steps. आप combine भी कर सकते हो. Volume 3v by 4 minus 1/4 of the volume. This gives you the answer as
9v upon 16.
9v by 16.
3 times 3v by 4. Or square is square root. Three square by 4 square. Okay, 3/4 square times. All right. Now, looking at these three terms, what do you think? Is it an arithmetic progression?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Kindly show the difference between the consecutive terms and then write down whether or not this is an AP. So difference between first and the second term, 3v by 4 minus v. Although you can just look at the sequence that it's not forming an arithmetic progression, but you have to show your work. So write down what's the difference between first and the second term, second and the third term, and then give your answer.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Manya?
Can you please again explain how did you find out A3?
The volume of the air after the first pump. Are you clear about how we obtained A2?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So A2 is the amount of air present in the cylinder. This is the amount of air. इसका 1/4 जो होगा वो remove हो जाएगा. This is the volume in the cylinder. You can just completely ignore the first part. वो आप ignore कर दो. सिर्फ इतना देखो कि ये air थी, इतना amount था air का. जो air remove होगी वो इसका 1/4 होगा. This is the air removed, 1/4 of this volume. And what will be the amount of air after that second pump? वो second pump पे ये वाला जो amount है ये remove हो जाए. Air present, you could simply think of like this. This is the air removed. And at the third step, we are looking at the air left. Does that help?
Yes, ma'am.
So air present was 3v by 4. Air removed is 3v by 16. Simplifying the answer is 9v by 16. Now look at the difference between the consecutive terms, and these differences will not be equal. Hence, this list is not an AP. Anyone who's writing this? Next part, the cost of digging a well after every meter of digging, when it costs 150 rupees for the first meter and rises by 50 rupees for each subsequent meter. So for the first meter, that will be A1, it is 150 rupees. Uske baad, it keeps on increasing by 50. For 2 meters of digging, the cost will be 200 rupees. For 3 meters of digging, the cost will be 250 rupees. Do you agree? This is the initial cost for 1 meter, then cost of digging 2 meters in the ground. This will be 150 plus 50, which is 200 rupees. Then cost of digging 3 meters in the ground. This will be 200 plus 50. This will be 250 rupees. So on. You can call these as A1, A2, and A3, and look at the difference between the consecutive terms to write down whether or not this list is an A. So these come out to be equal. Therefore, the list is an arithmetic progression. This one is similar to the first part of your exercise. First part of the question. Fourth part here, the amount of money deposited, the amount of money in the account every year when 10,000 is deposited at compound interest at 8% per annum. You remember how we calculate compound interest? Can anyone give me the formula to find out the compound interest? We are given the amount deposited, the rate of interest. The time period will be taken as 1 year to write down the list.
E to 1 plus R by 100 raised to power t.
1 plus R by 100 raised to power t.
The amount of money after 1 year. So the principal here is 10,000 rupees. We will be taking the time period as 1 year at each step because we will be calculating the amount after every year, every consecutive year. So time period will be taken as 1 year. The rate of interest is given as 8% per annum. The amount calculated by 1 plus R by 100 raised to the power, the time period. So this comes out to be 10,000 multiplied by 1 plus 8 by 100 raised to the power 1. You can calculate and give your answer. Then amount of money after 2 years. This will be A1. This will be A2. So whatever answer you obtain, sorry, I am mistaken. We will be changing the time period. In order to apply the formula, we have to change the value of 2. For first year, time will be equal to 1. For 2 years, the time period will be 2. And for 3 years, we will be raising the power 3. So calculate these and then look at the difference between the consecutive terms and find out your answer. What do you think without even looking at the values? Would this form an arithmetic progression? At every step, you can see this bracketed value, this term is being multiplied. So this is actually a geometric progression.
Oh,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm not doing this. You can use calculator to find out the answer and then compare the differences and complete your answer. Anyone who would like to ask anything? This exercise is completely based on understanding what an AP is and understanding the concept of the first term and the common difference. That's it. The next exercise that we have is based on the formula to find out the nth term of an AP. वैसे जब हमने डिस्कशन की थी डेफिनेशंस की, मैंने एक बार तब बताया था आपको कि फॉर्मूला कैसे मिला है. अगर आपको जनरलाइज करना हो तो आप कर सकते हो. देयर इज नो डेरिवेशन एज सच, इट्स जस्ट अ जनरलाइजेशन लुकिंग एट हाउ द सीक्वेंस इज फॉर्म्ड. अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करो, आपकी अगर पहली टर्म arithmetic progression की is represented by E, we will be adding the common difference to this term in order to obtain the second term. Second term पे जाने के लिए हम पहली term में common difference add कर देंगे. थर्ड टर्म पे जाने के लिए हम प्रीवियस टर्म में कॉमन डिफरेंस ऐड कर देंगे. सो सेकेंड टर्म के साथ अगर आप कॉमन डिफरेंस ऐड करते हो, दिस इज व्हाट यू डू. देन फोर्थ टर्म ऑब्टेन करने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, हम थर्ड टर्म में कॉमन डिफरेंस ऐड कर देंगे. This gives you the answer as A plus 3D. Observing the pattern followed, you can say कि अगर आपको किसी भी प्लेस पे, लिस्ट में अगर आपको किसी प्लेस पे क्या वैल्यू आ रही है ये फाइंड आउट करना है. इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय AN or sometimes by TN. This is given by first term plus n minus 1 multiplied by common difference. Common difference को आपको multiply करना है one value less than the place at which you are trying to find out the term in the list. The formula we will be using to work on questions in this exercise is this. Most of the questions you can solve by using just this formula. First question here, you have to complete this table. As you can see, the columns contain the values used in the formula. आपके पास ये जो formula है, it gives you a relation between 4 variables. आपके पास 4 representations हैं. AN representing the nth term, A representing the first term, N representing the place at which we are trying to find out the term, and D represents your common difference. अगर इन चारों में से at a time कुछ भी missing है, there are 4 values used in this relation. At any point अगर एक भी value missing है and the remaining 3 are known, we can find that missing one. So this is something what's given here. आपको A दिया है, D दिया है, N दिया है in the first part. A is given, the first term is given, the common difference is given, N is given, you have to find out AN. तो ये जो values हैं A और D और N की आपको सिर्फ इसको formula में use करना है. Same thing in each of these parts, you have to use this formula. Whichever values are available, just substitute them in the formula and then find out the one which is not given to you. This is page number 105, 107. First question, first part. I'm just going to write down what's given to me. I'm given A as 7, common difference as 3, N as 8, and I have to find out AN. So I'm going to apply the formula for the nth term of the AP. Use the values given and just simplify.
M28.
Just a moment. So using the values, we have 7 plus 8 minus 1 multiplied with 3. 7 plus 7 times 3. This is 28. Second part, can you tell me out of the 4 values what's given to me? These are the 4 terms indicated, sorry, 4 values indicated. आपके जो column में ऊपर 4 headings दी हुई हैं, ये वाली headings हैं A, D, N and A, N. Out of these, what are given to me in second part? Avleen, roll number 9. Second part of the question. Value of A is minus 18. Common difference is missing. N is given as 8. An is given as 0. Apply the formula, use these values, find out the missing one. Find out D. A is minus 18. Common difference is not given. N is given as 10 and An is 0. The formula for the nth term. Same formula. An plus A, sorry, An equals to A plus N minus 1 times B. आपके पास जिस चीज की वैल्यू है यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो. An आपको 0 दिया हुआ है, A आपको -18 दिया हुआ है, N आपको 10 दिया हुआ है. Common difference is missing, so we'll keep it as such. Now work with this equation and find out your answer.
D is equal to 2.
D equals to 2.
D is equals to 2.
Third part. The first term is missing. Common difference is -3. N is 18 and nth term is -5. Applying the formula. -5 equals to A plus 18 minus 1 times -3. -5 equals to A plus 17 multiplied with -3. A comes out to be 46. Kindly see if this is correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fourth part. Roll number 16, Ekam. Ekam, are you online? And Shavleen, Ekam, no one has answered. Roll number 33, Parth.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me the values for these? First term, common difference, N and the nth term. In the
Ma'am,
fourth
can you
part.
repeat?
Look at the table at page number 105. आपको exercise 5.2 के first question में table दिया हुआ है. उस table की जो fourth row है, उसमें से आपको values बतानी है. This table.
Fourth part.
Yes. Look at the fourth part and tell me the values of A, D, N, and AN.
हम कह रहे हैं solve देना आंसर.
To me complete this, मुझे बता दो मैं यहाँ पे क्या लिखूंगी. A की वैल्यू क्या है फोर्थ पार्ट में?
is equal to A plus N minus 1D.
AN equals to A plus N minus 1D.
Then the value of A is minus 18.9.
Okay.
D is ma'am AN 3.6.
Next.
N की वैल्यू हमने फाइंड करनी है तो N minus 1 into D 3.6.
And D is also 3.6. AN is not 3.6.
Oh no, 2.5. 2.5.
Okay, it's 2.5. This is 2.5. Okay. Work with your equation. 3.6 equals to minus 18.9
Plus 2.5 N
times N.
minus 2.5. 21.4.
Are you sure? 9, 5, 4.
नहीं मैम वो तो मैं खाली उसका कर रहा था 18.9 और उसका.
Okay. 5 and 9 is 14, 22, 5, 23, 25. 25?
Yes ma'am.
N equals to 25 divided by 2.5. The value of N comes out to be
10.
10. Fifth part I'm giving you as homework. This one's actually very easy. You are given the first term as 3.5, if I'm not mistaken. Is it 3.5? Please check.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
D is 0 and N is 105. You have to find out AN.
Now it's 3.5.
Since the common difference is 0, you can directly answer that nth term will also be 3.5. Or you can just show your work that A105 will be equal to 3.5 as well. Okay. That will be all. We'll continue from here tomorrow. We'll take up next question tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
God bless you. God bless you.